when he saw me in that uniform, he opened the door and he kept saying, "Oh, my sweet Jesus," several times. And he took my hand and rubbed it across his head, where he had several scars on his head from being beaten by a deputy in Baker County for trying to register to vote in the early 60s. And he just kept saying, "Oh, my sweet Jesus." He touched my name tag. He touched my badge. He touched the gun belt. I mean, he touched everything. And he sat me down for about 3 hours and talked to me about what he expected from me and how I was raised. And he's known me ever since I came in the world. Um, and one thing that he did express to me is to not disgrace his name. And I've done my best to honor that. Good day, everyone, and welcome to the very first episode of the Going Beyond the Lights podcast. I am Rodney Fountain. I am the founder of the program. I want to tell you a little bit about the program and how it was started, a little bit about my background, and a little bit about our team and where do we go from here. Have you ever considered what you would do on a real life traffic stop? Traffic stops are one of the most dangerous duties of law enforcement. And not only is it one of the most dangerous duties of law enforcement, it's one of the most dangerous encounters for the public as well, because many officers and many citizens have been injured and killed on traffic stops. So before we actually get into the what and the why about this program, I want to tell you how this program was started. Let's get started. My kids started driving when they were young, and I taught them a lot about how to handle officers during traffic stops, how to deal with that encounter, and not only teaching them how to deal with it, but how to prepare for it as well. Because preparing for the traffic stop is just as important as the traffic stop itself. And when we talk about law enforcement and we talk about the general public, when those two entities meet on a traffic stop, that can be a dangerous encounter. And I understood that for not only my kids, but my family as well. So with my younger kids, I taught all of them, but my younger kids, my younger three, it was during the summer. I talked to them, sat down with them for about maybe 2.5, 3 hours, talking to them about different laws and different things that they need to know about traffic stops. And not only teaching them that, having them read certain things so they could understand, because when I turn those keys over to them and they're going to be driving by themselves, I'm not going to be there when they are pulled over, if they are pulled over. And I need to have them to know some type of background as to what they should and shouldn't do on traffic stops. And included with that was some scenarios where we went over some things just at the dinner table and in our garage. From that grew an inspiration from them to tell me, "Hey, Dad, you can start a program for this," because a lot of these things that you're saying, the general public probably does not know. So I looked around to see if some other things were going on with that type of program and found that there wasn't anyone really doing anything with it. So I decided to start a program. My wife came up with the name of the program, Going Beyond the Lights. My wife, Batiste, I want to thank you so much, baby, for coming up with that name. Very inspirational. So I was understanding that I had to bring a team together to help me to teach this program, because I know I couldn't do it on my own. So I assembled a team of retired and former police officers, uh, and they are absolutely wonderful. They have helped me in so many ways, not only teach this program, but bringing about different ideas, things that we should and shouldn't do with this program itself. So I want to thank each and every one of them for that. And you'll get a chance to meet each and every one of them through their own episode. This is just an introductory episode to try to get you to understand what this program is all about and where do we go from here. A little bit about my background. I was born in Los Angeles, California, and grew up in Albany, Georgia. My My ancestors and my family are from a small town just south of Albany called Baker County. I'm a graduate of Albany State University with a bachelor's degree in criminal justice. And once I graduated from Albany State University, I spent a small amount of time with the Albany Police Department. Now, the very first day I put a police uniform on, I took a trip to Baker County to see my grandfather. And when he saw me in that uniform, he just he opened the door and he kept saying, "Oh, my sweet Jesus," several times. And he took my hand and rubbed it across his head where he had several scars on his head from being beaten by a deputy in Baker County for trying to register to vote um, in the early 60s. And he just kept saying, "Oh, my sweet Jesus." He touched my name tag. He touched my badge. He touched the gun belt. I mean, he touched everything. And he sat me down for about 3 hours and talked to me about what he expected from me and how I was raised. And he's known me ever since I came in the world. Um, and one thing that he did express to me is to not disgrace his name. And since that time, I've done my best to honor that. Before he passed away, he would often ask me about things that happened on the street or whatever the case may be. He was really proud of what I'd accomplished. To me, it wasn't a whole lot, but from knowing what he had experienced and now knowing some other things that has happened to him um, through his life, I understand now why he was so shocked when I actually put that uniform on. After a short time with the Albany Police Department, I moved on to the Tallahassee Police Department in 1989, and I retired in 2019. Over 30 years of service with the Tallahassee Police Department in Tallahassee, Florida. I had the privilege of working with several people in that area of law enforcement, and they gave me a lot of great training. I want to thank each and every one of them. I can't name them all. It probably takes me 2 hours to name them, and for all the things that they've done for me, both white and black, Hispanic, so forth and so on. Um, but the one thing that I can definitely say throughout my career with working in internal affairs, criminal investigations, the drug abuse resistance education program, a program designed to teach kids how to deal with guns and violence. Uh, it was a program that started in Los Angeles back in the early 80s. However, the most, my, none of that really matters because yes, I gained the knowledge and the wisdom from that. But the main thing, I'm a father and I wanted to make sure that my kids were safe as can be when they were pulled over or had any interactions with law enforcement. And I felt a heavy responsibility to teach them certain things to make sure that they were safe on the road. Um, Now let's move on to how this program evolved. We first started having classes ago, gosh, probably, I can't remember. It's probably back in 2022. Um, we had in the beginning there were a few people, and then it kind of evolved from there. Uh, when we start having these classes, we often would tell our listeners and the ones who would come to this class, you have a responsibility as well as us. We want you to tell us what you want to know. And that's how we tailored this program. So each and every, no program, no class was the same. Some of the material was the same, but we always were constantly tweaking because someone would bring this up or someone would bring that up. We'll talk about carrying concealed firearms, knowing what to do if you're a passenger or a driver, police training, and so forth and so on. So, and we've had some jaw-dropping moments in those classes. We've had some tears shed in those classes because when we find that people open, when they find that we open up our hearts to tell them what they need to know and how how to deal with officers on traffic stops or any police encounter or different laws and things that's going on across the country. They open up, and we're so grateful for that. And sometimes we have to stand there and just say, wow, that actually happened in this class. So that's why we keep going with it. I want to thank several other people. I want to thank all of my team. Listen, this is an amazing team that will teach this Going Beyond the Lights program. They are amazing, and I want to thank each and every one of them. And you get a chance to meet them on their own individual episode. I want to thank Brianna Shaw for WCTV News for coming up with the live coverage for this program. I just met her on a fluke and just invited her out, and she decided to come out and do a live coverage on it. Thank you so much, Brianna, for doing that. I want to also give a special shout out and a thanks to Dr. Annie Thompson. Dr. Annie Thompson of the Florida A&M University Criminal Justice Program here in Tallahassee, Florida. She's also a retired member of the Tallahassee Police Department as a crime analysis supervisor. She has sent several of her students through this program, and it has been an amazing feat for them. And they constantly ask, when's the next class so we could attend another one. And we're willing to travel. We're willing to travel across this country. We're not just based right here in Tallahassee, where that's the only where we go. We can travel anywhere and get the knowledge to you. I also want to give a special thanks to all of the supporters of this program, everyone who has taken part in this program. There's another special part of this program that I want to tell you about. I published a book. It's in the publishing phases now. I'm sorry, it's in the publishing phases now. It will be available hopefully shortly. It will give you the knowledge that you need to know to how to deal with police officers on traffic stops, and also some other tidbits as well. Some very, very worthwhile information is contained in that book. Well, I want to thank all my family for supporting me through this. This has been a life changing journey. There's some other things that's going to come out this program from me personally through my background that I am honored to be a part of. And I just want to just reach out and just tell everyone thank you. I want you to subscribe to the channel. Please go to the Going Beyond the Lights podcast. Going to Going Beyond the Lights website and just scroll through and look at some of the reviews. Scroll through, look at some of the team, some of the members of the members of the team. And if you click on each one, every one of their names, you will find out that they have their own legacy in law enforcement. And it outlines step by step their journey through law enforcement. Please go and look at that as well. We're going to have future episodes. Where do we go from here? I don't know. Some people, well, I'm going to treat this just like we do in our class. You tell us, do you want to have us give live coverage, or do you want us to just record our coverages and just publish it? Because we're more than welcome to do anything that you want. More than honored. Thank you so much for tuning in with us on the very first episode of the Going Beyond the Lights podcast. I can't wait to engage with you even more. I would definitely tell you one thing about the book. The book will give you the knowledge of how to deal with police officers on traffic stops. But if you really want to know the knowledge compared with the wisdom, I want you to arrange to take one of our class sessions. We can have those anywhere. We know outside of Tallahassee. We will put that on the website, the dates that it will be available. Please sign up, take those classes. And if you take those classes, you'll find that the information that you'll find in the book, that's knowledge. But knowledge, when you take the class, it will be mixed with wisdom. Thank you so much, and have a great day.